Why, good morning, everybody. I woke up a little bit all inspired to share my thoughts. Let this play out. Let the rock get into you for a pinch. It's going to fade. It's fading. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I am George Kushler, owner of GK Photography, and this podcast is called The Visual Historian because that is what I am to so many of my clients. I, take imagery for everybody from business to family to weddings, like you name it, I pretty much do it. But it dawned on me that everything I photograph is a moment in time. It's happening today. So tomorrow or 10 years from now, when you're looking at it, it's the past. We're capturing the past today. And I just thought that was really cool. The visual historian is not something I hear very often, but I believe in it so dearly. So today I am talking to both the budding photographer and the client. If you are the client that is getting ready to get down on one knee and provide that beautiful ring for your soulmate, this is the podcast for you. Here's the deal. Surprise engagements are stressful. They just are. I have found out, and I have realized over my 3 decades of doing this, that the more organized I am, the more I direct as the pro, the more I am the pro for my client and for myself, honestly, the better the experience is, the more I see easiness in our deals, in our sessions. Okay. And that could be anything from you getting down on one knee and providing the ring, or you could be a commercial client coming in town. You're, talking about setting up the convention center in a certain way. And my follow-up question is usually, hey, are you in town the day before or before that? Can we do a walkthrough? I'll come meet you. We can do a walkthrough. We can talk and visually see what you want to do. That way, when the day of the session comes, we're not introducing ourselves for the very first time, and then you're going all of this. And we all know day of the event is extremely stressful for all of us. You, the client, most likely are providing a service for your client, whether it's the trade show, whether it's the industry that you're in, or whatever it is. My point is this. Stress, I find, is self-inflicted. Okay? You're usually stressed because you're not prepared, or you just have so much going on in your head that it's hard to let go of the entire list, and you can't start from A and just work through Z because you're worried about A through Z actually going to plan. So today I want to talk about that person getting engaged. Okay? Let me talk to you as if you just called me on the phone. All right. Ring, ring. GK, I'm doing the ring. I'm getting down on one knee. I said, fantastic. John Smith, where are you going to do this? Now, if he is inside a building somewhere, then time of day pretty much doesn't matter because you're dealing with inside lighting, and we can go from there. If you're outside, this is where today's podcast is very important to both of you, the photographer and the person getting down on one knee. What I would say is, all right, John Smith, you want to do it by the lakefront at sunset. That is fantastic. Well, John Smith, let's do this. What day you want to do this? Oh, I want to do it on Friday. All right, today's Monday. So tomorrow, I need you to meet me at the lakefront where the sunset is going to happen, because you and I are going to take 5 minutes. That's all I need is 5 minutes of your time, and go over where I need you to stand when you go down on your knee. Which way is she facing you? Because I want the ring to be on my side. Okay. And then I could see her expression and I can get the sunset the way I want it. However your surprise engagement is going to be designed, both of you need to do a quickie walkthrough. Excuse me, a quickie walkthrough. I don't have any water by me. It's so important. And let me explain something to you. First of all, it reduces the nerves by 90%. 90, like big time. Like the 10% that you're worried about is just whether it's going to rain or not. And then, magically it does not rain. All is good. You know where your point is. You know where you're going to go down on your knee. She or he is going to be facing you, the way I need you to. When I take the pictures, I can see that shimmering ring happening on my side, and life is good. All right. So I want you to back up for a second. If you were listening and you were visualizing what I'm saying, then it makes sense to you why this is so important. All right. When people get nervous and they don't do any kind of quickie walkthrough, and it's just, yeah, I'm going to get you at the lakefront. Sure. Where are you? Yeah, you buy that light? No, the other light, the blue one. Right. Okay. So you're just going to go down there. Fantastic. I'll see you. What time are you doing this? I think around 6. It's dark at 6:30. So let's make sure this is happening at 6, because then it's going to be perfect. Okay. If that's how you roll, then there's so many possibilities of error. Like so many. And until you've gone through a couple of these, winging it like that, and you realize, why am I not getting these amazing shots that I thought I would be getting? I mean, it's cute, it's their moment, but sometimes I miss the expression. I'm on the wrong side. People show up and get in the way. It's like things can happen, If you're a wedding planner, this is what wedding planners stress about so much about wedding day. It's the simple fact that you can put something on paper down for an itinerary, but dear Lord in heaven, you've got 100 different hands in the mix, and the possibility of error is high, just in general, because things can happen. So when you bring it down to a smaller level of photographer and client, you erased a lot of hands in the process, okay? So I like to do a 5-minute walkthrough. I can show you where I think is the best spot. I can give you the idea of, look, I need you to go down on your knee, make sure you're facing this way, so she's facing you. The ring will be on my side. Y'all do what you do. And they walk away after that walkthrough feeling so much better, because now it's not guesswork. Now it's not, I hope the photographer is here. I can't see him. I know he's hiding, but it's all clear. It's all clear, So, gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you're doing this solo, you need to get a friend involved of hers, okay? Make sure her nails are done. Make sure she's dressed nice. Every woman in the world that gets engaged to is saying the same thing. When I pop out and they see me taking pictures, the first thing that goes through their head is, oh, thank God I had that manicure a couple of days ago. Oh, thank God I'm wearing something cute. These images are forever. They're instantly going to go on Instagram. These are the images I'm sharing with the world. My joy. So, dudes out there, okay? Talk to her best friend. Make sure she gets her nails done. Make sure y'all are doing something beforehand or after this that y'all are on your way to that requires both y'all to be a little dressed up. Just put together. That's all I'm saying. If you're the type where you're like, I don't care, jean shorts and a white t-shirt, whatever. Cool. Good for you. But 99% of my female clients want to look good. Okay? So get their best friend involved. Obviously, you got to ask the mom and the dad for her hand in marriage. Ask them if you don't know. How can I make sure these things are done? Who can make this happen? Maybe her aunt is her closest friend, and that's who you need to be talking to. But you see where I'm going is, even your conversation with mom and dad is communication. It's still making sure you're doing things right. It's still going through the process in a way to where you're eliminating all of the negative possibilities happening, because you're organized, and let me explain something to you. When you are organized and you ask people for help, for assistance, for making sure things go right, they have more respect for you because you care. That, my friend, is what being organized does for you, whether you're a business or you're just a regular person trying to propose to somebody and you want it to go well. Me as a business, being organized absolutely makes me the pro because I am guiding the conversation according to what I know is best on the job. You know, I love hearing people's ideas. I love trying to make their wishes come true, no matter what job I'm on or what type of job I'm on, you know? So when I take time out of my schedule to meet them a couple of days before without any charging of fees, I'm not going to charge for parking, none of that. The final experience is more important to me than you even know. You have no idea. I love my job so much. I want my clients happy. I like all my clients happy. And they are. They are, because I've learned to go the extra mile. I've learned to ask the questions that normally weren't being asked. I've learned to see a copy of that itinerary so I can go over it and make sure it's going to work according to what they think they want done. Control is not about being a bully. Having control of the situation just makes you more professional. And if you're the client, when you call me, just call me, okay? Don't call 9 different photographers. Just call me. Go to my website, gkphotography.com. Hit the contact form. My cell number is everywhere. You can text me directly or you can just call me. I am the easiest guy in New Orleans to work with. But I learned how to have great experiences, and it comes with these extra steps. So, all right, that's it. That's kind of all I have for you today. I know it's a short podcast. I'm actually on my way to go do something very important in my day. And I thought this was good knowledge for both the photographer and the client. So either one of you are, I know this probably pertained. If there's any one aspect of this podcast that helped you, I would love to know it. Hit me up in the messages, however you can get in touch with me. But it would just be great if you're kind of like, hey, GK, that really helped me, man. Like, seriously, it helped my stress. Images came out great. Whatever. Just let me know. So look, I have another podcast coming for you in 2 days. And we're going to talk about the death of customer service. And the reason why I'm going to do this one is because it's going to be so important of how this human race is moving forward with AI and online ordering. It's like things are just very different from 3 to 5 years ago. Not even talking about 10 years ago. So I am still blowing and going, man. You know, just because I've been doing this is my 32nd year. I have like another 15 to 20, 18 to 20 years to go. I am in this, okay? I am young enough, thank the Lord I'm young enough to have 32 years behind me, and I'm only in my early 50s. And, you know, I grew up on technology. I grew up on computers, like when it was all new. And I love tech. I love what we can do now. I'm some things we're getting to. I'm surprised it took this freaking long, to be honest. But customer service is something. It's the human interaction of your business that's not going to go away. This is very important to me. So I'm going to talk about it in the next podcast. And me as the client, when I go somewhere else, I'm judging businesses according to the customer service that I deliver to my people. And when you talk to somebody else outside, say it's a restaurant that you went to and it was not a great experience, and you're like, maybe it was an off day, and you go again and it's the same problems. Now it becomes a topic of conversation that you're talking to your friends about, and now those people who thought they were going to go there for their anniversary dinner aren't going to go there. That right there, my friend, that was only 2 steps. That was only 2 steps and I took away hundreds or thousands of dollars from that business. So if you don't think the human interaction and how you run your business, how you interact with other people is important, you're going to be out of business before the end of the year. I don't care how big you are of a business, anybody can fall from grace. Okay? All right, I'm going to get some outro rock on here. Here we go. Listen, if you're doing the down to one knee thing this weekend or something, good luck.